Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Chillin' Tim 185, and I'm back again. This video number 2. Alright, so to get me back in the groove, it's my second day. Yeah, my second day back in the city. So I'm finna go and crank out this video. I'm finna give y'all 4. Feel me? So you know what I'm saying? So respectfully, I done cooked up a few poems. I ain't gonna cap. I've been doing my thing with it. I ain't really been cranking out every day, but I've been writing. So this is one of my new ones. I'm really not gonna really give y'all a lot of them, a lot of new bangers, cause it's a lot of them I'm sitting on. But I'm gonna give y'all 2 exclusive, fresh out the press. This one's called Time. As an adult, especially in this society, you gotta take life one day at a time. Don't hit snooze too much so you can stay on time. Waiting on check after check just to go outside, maybe for a week if you're lucky. That real world grind is mostly rainy days and a few spots of sunny. It just never ends. One thing goes wrong, something else follows. Once you level up from them burrows, it's only for a moment. Now back in the daily adult life of sorrow, where you can't take handouts, nothing but overdrafts and paying those and those who turn your lights on the right amount, where your tire go flat, change it out, end up late for work, but your manager ain't trying to hear you out. This ain't high school. You can't scream and shout the moment something isn't going your way. That's why you plan ahead and stash on the wants until That's why you plan ahead and stash on the wants until layaway or layout. As need after need will constantly cloud your space. A space that never seems to get empty since problems are problems and spread plenty. You may be a dime, but 99% of the times you gotta scrape and survive and mirror the appearance of a penny. It's a sacrifice you gotta make living life. Paying the price or cut the corner one time you do life. You cheated, it's gonna cheat you. Like taking out a loan to pay back a loan, paying rent the size of a lease on a car for the spot to be equal to beside. Thank you. Paying rent the size of a lease on a car for the spot to be the equivalent of a broom closet. This world and people in it are backwards. That it rotates for it one day to make sense. No matter how many problems you have, there's no help. No matter how much you scream and send for a plea, pay the fee. There's still no help, so just flee the scene. True jeans. As I pull up on the scene, flossing that third chick as I stash the rest with all due respect. I miss the summer to shine in the winter. There's no reward in this life, so reward yourself. Your own people go against you when it's money involved, so invest in yourself. No matter how many facts you spit, if you never put in, you can't forget them listening or what you say, sis. You can forget them listening, G. No matter how much I plead to make my points highlight the TV screen. If my checks don't get the bills paid, you can forget about having an opinion of what decisions are made. That's all I wrote. So yeah, that's time, man. I thought of this. I think it was just something I was thinking about, because it's like when you in that little buffer period when you in school but you still at your folks' house, stuff like that, you know, sometimes it gets kind of rough, or like you get into like a disagreement or something, or you know, you trying to help out as much as you can, but sometimes I feel like it's not enough, or you that kid that is at his folks' house and you ain't got no job, or when you at school, when you back home from school, you're not really doing it. You just kind of like there. You ain't really doing it to put chip in while you're there, but you just kind of there, and your parents kind of get frustrated with you, so like, and it just causes arguments and tension and things along those lines, because you feel like school is enough, but it really isn't enough to them, because they bills still paying, so like then you're adding to it since you re-entered yourself into the household and things along those lines. So I was just writing that from people that are kids in that buffer period after high school that are going through that and experiencing that, that that buffer. Like I said, like that's literally that buffer period where you're really just trying to figure things out and really trying to find yourself post high school and post that nurturing and that having that stability from your folks. Whereas when you get older, you really kind of lose that unless you have the right amount, unless you have the right parents. Like I am blessed and so gracious to have. So yeah, I'm just writing that from those who just do not have that, or have that parent that as soon as you hit that age, it's just you feel me? So I was just writing from that sentiment. Hopefully it correlated and corresponded with somebody. But yes, I'm finna get y'all on my poem. I'm finna, get to getting. So yeah, it's been your boy Chillington 185. I'm signing off. Ooh. I'm gonna drop the phone, man. Ain't gonna be a third video.